Hey YouTube, in today's video I'm previewing the 76ers Raptors series and making my prediction on who moves to the second round. Feel free to like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more NBA content. The 76ers shocked the NBA season with making a blockbuster trade at the deadline in February, acquiring James Harden from the Brooklyn Nets. Since then, they've earned the 4th seed in the East and are entering the playoffs with somewhat of question marks since they haven't taken off as much as people had hoped. But first we'll go over some positives. First off, the Sixers have one of the best players this season in Joel Embiid. Embiid is an absolute handful to deal with, and I'm not sure the Raptors have anyone who can slow him down at all, especially when they play without a traditional big, which they like to do. While James Harden hasn't been his MVP self in Philadelphia, he's still been really good. Harden still loves to go ISO on offense and enjoys pick and pop actions with Embiid in the half court. Tyrese Maxey has slowed down a little bit since Harden's arrival, but he's still a young, quick guard who shoots great from three. Offensively, I don't think the Sixers have many holes due to their 2 stars and their ability to get to the free throw line, but I still have a good amount of problems with Philadelphia in this matchup. First, they are extremely limited with defenders. They really only have Matisse Thybulle, who's currently ineligible to play in Toronto due to their local policy with COVID-19. Even then, this team doesn't have playmakers on defense, and I worry that they could have stints, especially when Embiid is off the floor, where they struggle to get stops. The Sixers also might run into the Rudy Gobert issue, where Embiid is forced to play away from the basket on defense, resulting in open threes for Toronto's big men like Achua or Thaddeus Young, who demand a little respect from the three-point arc. This is also a Doc Rivers-led team, and we've seen this script play out before. The Toronto Raptors were big achievers this season, and the fact that they were able to make the playoffs without being in the play-in round is amazing. Nick Nurse has solidified himself as a great coach in the NBA, and this Raptors team could very well steal games in this series. The Raptors are led by Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, who are both having great seasons. Some bright spots on their team have been Gary Trent Jr., who has been a solid defender this year, and Scotty Barnes, who they use in a variety of ways given his skill set. The Raptors have lots of length on defense, and this can easily frustrate Harden, who is in for a long series. I expect the Raptors to dig when Embiid is in the post and makes his first dribble. Any way that they can get the ball out of Embiid's hands will benefit them, and they are willing to take that risk. I'm interested to see what the lineups are for the Raptors this series, as they could easily play without a traditional big like I mentioned earlier, or try to stagger minutes between Khem Birch, Chris Boucher, and Thad Young. But if they go that route, they may have a hard time stopping Embiid, who I think can easily dominate in the post if he doesn't get fronted or has weak side help. The Raptors are also not the best offensive team, so I can see some stints where they struggle to get their offense going. Both teams play slow half-court styles, but I think that favors the Sixers, with Embiid and Harden being able to go ISO if need be and potentially draw fouls against a Raptors team typically loses the free throw battle. Also, with Embiid's size, the Raptors may struggle with securing rebounds in crucial situations given Embiid's rebounding prowess. I'm really excited for this series. We have 2 different teams that play 2 different ways. I really like Toronto in the series. I feel like they have a makeup of a team that can upset this Sixers team, but because Philadelphia has home court and the 2 best players in the series, I think that's too much for Toronto. But watch out for the Raptors to steal a game early on in this series. It'll be close, but I'll take the 76ers in a tough 7-game series.